Hi everybody! Welcome to another Shaping Destiny Weekly. I wanted to start off by thanking everybody so much who has been liking and sharing our videos on social media and everyone who's subscribing to our YouTube channel. I'm really excited for the topic this week because for many of you it's probably back to school time. Whether you're in high school, in college, or maybe you're an adult going back to school, it's that time of the year again. We're hitting the books and we're getting our studying on. And not only is that true here in the US and around the world, it's the same for the Shaping Destiny children that we serve in Cameroon. School for them should be starting back up soon, and many of them are so excited to go back into the classrooms and continue to expand their learning and their knowledge. Maybe you're excited too, maybe you're not. Either way, this week I wanted to share my top 3 favorite studying tips, so that you guys can start off the school year right and make the most of all of the information you're learning.
We are passionate about inspiring and empowering people, families, churches, leaders, orphan care workers, and children to shape their destinies.
Before I begin, I want to give a special shout out to all of our life-changing child sponsors out there. If you're watching this video and you currently sponsor a child with Shaping Destiny, thank you so much for all that you do for the children that we serve together. Because of you, the children in our program have a chance to go to school. They have a chance to have a brighter future by learning English or another language like French, which is really important in Cameroon. They have the opportunity to better themselves and to pursue the dreams that without child sponsors like you, they would never have the chance to do. So thank you so much. Who would have known that $35 a month can make such a difference in someone's life? And for those of you who are watching who maybe don't sponsor a child with Shaping Destiny, if you're interested in doing so, you can find out more information at shapingdestiny.org/sponsor, or you can follow the link in the description. All right, on to my favorite studying tips. Tip number 1 is know your style. You do you. Don't try to learn or study or remember things just like everybody else. Did you know that we each have our own unique learning style? You've probably heard about it before. Auditory learners prefer learning by listening. You can try talking through your notes with other people. Or something I really like doing is recording myself on my smartphone and then playing myself back over and over again so I can hear the important things that I already recorded. Visual learners learn by seeing. You can try using colored note cards, drawing diagrams or charts, or even associating key ideas with images. That way, even if you close your eyes later, sometimes you can envision the important concepts in your mind. Tactile and kinesthetic learners prefer to learn by doing. You can make models or try role-playing with other people if that's what fits what you're learning. Or something else that I think is really helpful for kinesthetic learners is writing down the notes over and over and over again. It's the actual writing of things that helps them remember. And beyond your learning style, pick a great time and place that works for you. Are you a morning person? Maybe you're a night owl. Do you have a good break in the middle of the day? Pick a good time when you're most awake, when you're attentive and engaged with the learning. Also, pick a good place. Probably not in the middle of a crowded restaurant where there's lots of distractions. Don't go and try to do it with all of your friends for a great study session if most of them are going to end up slacking anyways. Surround yourself by the right people in the right environment. And even if you're in a really busy place like a coffee shop or a library where there's lots of people moving around, music is another aspect. Does music work for you? What kind of music? You choose whether you use music or not and what type of it. Regardless, my favorite study tip right now is to discover your learning style and do what fits you best. Tip number 2, study a little bit every day. The typical temptation is to cram in everything in one really rushed all-nighter study session the night before an exam or an assignment or a project is due. This is not a good idea. Start weeks, months in advance and learn a little bit every time, even if it's just 20 minutes a day. Start by learning a little every day. This will help you continuously review things in your mind, so you're always going over it again and again. You'll probably start off slow at the beginning, like I said, maybe 20 minutes at first. And then as the project or exam approaches, you might do longer study sessions to make sure you're fitting in all of the information. But another key point is don't be afraid to take a break. I love to take a nap about halfway through my study session, or get outside and go for a walk. Even go and work up a sweat in the middle of your study session so that you can step away from the material to process it and come back recharged. And then, of course, the night before or maybe the morning of the exam or the project, you'll probably want to do a final review so all the information is fresh in your mind. And last but not least, tip number 3, teach somebody else what you're learning. Did you guys know that there's actual research and studies that show when we teach other people, it helps us learn, remember, and understand concepts better? Who would have thought? And often we think, well, I'm not an expert, I'm learning too, I can't really teach anybody. You don't have to go and give an exam. Sit down with your friends and tell them, hey, I'm learning something really cool in class, let me tell you about it. Or maybe you have a blog, write about it on Facebook. Sit your dog down, give him a toy, and teach him math. Whatever it is that you have to do, not only is this repetition, but our minds actually reorganize materials in a better way that fits our understanding when we go to teach it to somebody else. It's not just a regurgitation of statistics and facts and dates. You actually internalize the information, understand it, process it, and then organize it as you feed it back out to somebody else. That's pretty cool. So those are my top 3 favorite studying tips for this school year. I'd love to hear what some of yours are. If there are things that have fit well with you and that have really helped you remember and understand material, feel free to share it in the comments below. Thanks again for watching our video. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Shaping Destiny YouTube channel. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.